hope you guys are off to a good start. I look scary as F right now, but it has been a very long night. My poor son, my youngest son Devin, has strep throat. So he's been running a fever since yesterday of 102. Right now it's down to 101. So we are getting ready to take him, to go pick up his meds and stuff. Well, I'm getting ready to go pick up his meds. So yeah, but I wanted to film today's video. Get ready with me. It's not going to be super high energy or anything. I'm just really tired, but I don't want to skip a video because I feel like when you get in the habit of skipping videos on your record days, then it becomes a habit, and I don't want to do that, especially so early on. So I wanted to make sure I had a video when I said I was going to have a video. So let's go ahead and jump into it and get ready with me and cover up all these nice little friends I got going on. I just did ready to start makeup. So I'm going to use the Hangover RX. This stuff is just the bomb.com. So again, it's more like a moisturizer, and I go in very heavy-handed with it. But again, like I said, my face, especially on the outer perimeter, is very dry. So I'm going to put this on like I would a moisturizer. And this will just give me a little bit more moisture. Honestly, that e.l.f. moisturizer could be worn alone, like I said, as a primer. It feels a lot like this. It feels a lot like the Hangover RX. It's so freaking bomb.com. And again, it's so cheap. It's only $10, you guys, versus this. I got the little travel size bottle because I like to, especially now that the boys are in school, if I'm running late in the morning, because I don't have to be at work till 9, but the boys have to be at school by 7:30, and I don't want to come back home just for an hour. So what I'll do is I'll take my makeup with me and just do it in the car at work or in the bathroom at work. And so I like having little travel size bottles so that they just get tossed in my bag easily. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with mixing the L'Oreal Pro Matte with a little bit of the L'Oreal Pro Glow in 106 and 204, 106 in matte, 204 in the glow, just so that it has, I like the dry down of the matte, but obviously because I have dry skin, I like a little bit of this for a little bit of dewiness. So I'm gonna just plop this on my beauty blender and we're gonna dab it all over our face. I know a lot of people like to use two different types of foundations, and I always do. I like to concoct my own little blends, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just works better when there's two. Oh, I think I put too much on. Oops. That's alright, we'll blend it out. I'm very heavy-handed, and I always think that I need more than I actually do. Oh my god. I know it looks like it doesn't match, but once everything's blended out, it really does blend out really well. And I do like things a little bit darker, but once I have my foundation on and stuff, it works. I actually bought this foundation, or once I have my powder on, it all works out. But when I bought this foundation, I was self-tanning quite a bit, so it's a little bit darker, especially now that we're at the end of summer and I haven't been going in the sun very much anymore. We were swimming a lot in the beginning of summer, but I haven't been lately just because I've been too busy. I haven't wanted to hit the pool. Plus, it's actually been too hot to swim lately. Like, it did drop down into the 90s, and for us, 90s is amazing, you guys. Like, 90s is almost cold for us here in the valley, but It's gone back up. Like yesterday was 107 or 108, and today's gonna be 109. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, I need a mirror, sorry. Because this one is so full coverage already, I'm just gonna go in with the Rimmel London Match Perfection concealer. I love this stuff because it is very lightweight, and I would say it's medium coverage, but definitely can go into light coverage, and if you wanted to build it up, it could be full coverage, I guess. But I like it because it's so great at brightening up my dark circles, and it's very inexpensive, especially at Walgreens when you can get like good makeup coupons or deals. I'm not a big couponer, but I always see that they have coupons, and the ladies at the Walgreens by my work are so freaking sweet. They know me in there, so like they'll have coupons at the register and always hook me up. So yeah, Rimmel always has really good deals on their stuff. Oh my god, I put way too much. But again, that's alright, because we'll blend out. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. God, my voice is so raspy today. My poor little guys are coughing. So, yeah, just taking my damp beauty blender and blending. And blending and blending, and you see how much it brightened it up. It's so awesome. And again, look how light it is. It's not cakey. It's not at all freaking heavy. And I love my Tarte Shape Tape, I really do, but some days I just really like the light coverage of this one. So we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder just to set our under eyes. Make sure I get it in the brush, but then get the loose powder off. I'm just going to go in and set my under eye, and then the crease by my nose, because that's where I get really oily. And this powder I like because it also gives a little bit more coverage to brighten up my eyes. And I will say I like it because it's not cakey. Like once it's all set and everything, it's not cakey at all, like a lot of powders can be. Super sad. So I just saw that my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow powder, which is my favorite powder right now, as you can see, is broken. I'm debating even trying to use this. I love it though because it doesn't, it leaves such a natural finish. Like you don't even look like you have powder on, and it really does give you this beautiful glow. So I kind of want to use this, but it's all broken. I think what I'm gonna do is like what I'm doing right now is smash it down even more so there's no big huge powder rocks, and use it maybe as a loose powder. So we'll just do that. This really makes me sad, but luckily it's drugstore, so when I go pick up Boo Boo's makeup, we can just pick up another one. I think it's only like $12.99 at my local Walgreens. So, oh, this makes me sad, you guys. If you haven't tried this powder, oh my god, I highly recommend it. It is so amazing. Oh yeah, I'm raining powder on me. But it is so flippin' amazing. See, you don't even look like you have powder on. Look at that. It is so beautiful. It sets it down, and in the sun it gives you a really pretty glow, you guys. It is so phenomenal. I mean, L'Oreal really does kill it with their foundations and stuff lately. That, especially the Infallible line, they can do no wrong with that line. It's amazing. Like, everything from their liquid lipsticks, their lip glosses, everything really does feel very pro and high end. Like, I would put the L'Oreal Pro Matte up against a lot of my high-end foundations any flippin' day. Like, it's amazing. And I know it's pretty much like a cult favorite for everybody, especially people who really dig the drugstore makeup vibe. And it's funny because I really do find myself reaching for my Infallible Pro Matte more than I do my high-end ones sometimes. Like, I'll go through spurts where that's all I'll wear is the Infallible, because it really is that amazing. And like I said, I can put it on, especially like when I'm in a hurry. I can put it on and be out the door and not have to worry about setting it. I am setting it today though, because it's going to be 109 degrees. So that's why I wanted to use like a natural powder just to set it. Alrighty, so instead of contouring, I haven't been doing a lot of contouring lately. I'm going to go in with my handy dandy cheek parade palette. And we're just going to use the Hoola bronzer, which I'm almost out of. And we're going to use this to just bronze up and I guess, kind of contour, but mostly just to bronze up. And it's called multitasking, so I get to bronze and make it look like I have cheekbones all at the same time. Well, guess what, guys? Instead of using my Dandelion blush, I'm actually going to go in with something different and use my Tarte Party that I got for my birthday from Sephora. I love the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. They stay all day. They're so pigmented, but just enough to where it's perfect. Like, they're the perfect formula. It's not too pigmented or not too bold to where you look cray cray. It's just so perfect. I love it. And I'm just using this big blush brush from Wet n Wild. This has become my favorite blush brush. I have so many brushes, and I've really found that especially lately, I've been gravitating towards my cheap ones. Next, I'm going to highlight my favorite part, as you all know. Highlighting is everything. So I'm going to use the Sephora highlighting palette. I bought this a long time ago, and then kind of like I used it hardcore, and then I like totally forgot I even had it. So I use, Oh, awesome, son. My son's playing Roblox right now. It's his favorite. So I use two colors. As you can see, I use this one and this one. So first I go in with this one. It's a little bit darker. It's a champagne color. I actually think it looks a lot like Champagne Pop. It is a very, very, very good dupe for Champagne Pop. Sorry, I have to take a moment here. I must have been really white when I first started using this, because to me, I thought this was a lot darker. But do you see? I mean, blinding. Absolutely blinding. And I didn't even have to freaking wet my brush or anything like that. It's amazing. And then I do take my bronzer brush. I go in very heavy-handed. It's just what I do. And then I go in with my bronzer brush and my blush brush and go over everything and just kind of blend it all out so it's not so harsh. Because I personally don't like just silver streaks down my face. No hating if you do. Like, if I was going out at night, I might like it a little bit more streaky. Because, you know, why not? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Like when I'm highlighting, that's all I'm focused on right now. And then highlighting my Cupid's bow, because you just gotta. I like to take a little bit right here. I know we're supposed to darken this area, but I like to take a little bit right there just because. I'm gonna go off camera to do my eyebrows really quick, so I will be right back. All right guys, I'm back. I got my eyebrows in check. It takes me too damn long to do my eyebrows, which is why I don't do them on here, and you don't want to take tips from me on eyebrows because I suck at eyebrows. My eyebrows are a different shape every damn day of my life. At least I can admit that. I am not the one to take eyebrow tips on. Excuse me. I can do other people's eyebrows well though, especially if you have eyebrows. Again, because I don't have eyebrows, I've got to make a whole new one, and I'm not good at starting from scratch with making eyebrows. I'm lucky if they end up like even close to similar. So, you know. But anyway, we're going to hop into eyeshadow now. So, as you all know, I have been obsessed with the City Mini palettes lately. Love them. I'm telling you, if you have not tried them, go try them. They are the best eyeshadow I have found at a drugstore, period. Like, I have not found another eyeshadow that I've liked as much as these ever. Like, I can find everything else at a drugstore besides bronzer too. I haven't found a bronzer. Oh yeah, I have. Just lying. Physicians Formula. So I technically I can find everything else at a drugstore that I like, but I could never find eyeshadow until now. I love these eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go in with this Moda Pro little blendy brush, and I'm gonna go in with the Mad About Town palette, and I'm going to take this color right here in the upper left hand corner, and I'm going to use this as my transition color. I gotta really learn where like my camera cuts things off at, because when I go to upload things to my iMovie, which is what I've been using to edit, I notice that it cuts off like half my video, or like half of me. So I've got to figure out like where I need to hold things up at. So today I'm gonna do something just really simple, because again, my son's sick. I just gotta run to the store. I don't want to be all glammed up just to go to the drugstore to pick up meds, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna come home and take care of sick kids. So, yeah, we're going to do something that you can wear every day, something that's really easy. I wouldn't say it's natural, because nothing with me is ever natural, like ever. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't even know. I don't have anything in mind. I'm just, I guess, getting ready and going with it. This is pretty much how I start out every day. So now that we have our base on, you know what, I kind of want it a little more bronzy, so I'm gonna actually go in with the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 by Tarte, and take this color right here. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna take this color right there and just kind of darken that crease up just a smidgy. I want a little more brown right here. Oh yeah, that's what I want. I think I've decided I'm actually going to go in with this goldy color right here. And I notice I've been just doing a ton of golds lately. Golds or bronzy looks lately, but it's the end of summer, so I want to get them in while I can, you know. And I'm just going to take this little flat, dense brush. I don't even remember where I got this. And we're just going to pack that on the lid. I really, really, really love these freaking eyeshadows by Tarte. I really do like Tarte eyeshadows. I feel like they're pretty consistent all the way around. They usually do have a lot of fallout. I won't lie. There's a lot of fallout with them. This palette's not as bad, but most of my Tarte eyeshadows I notice have a lot of fallout. As you can tell, I'm very heavy-handed. I like my stuff packed on, and I didn't put a primer on before, which is another reason why yes, son. Sorry, my son's yelling in the background. You can tell he's feeling a lot better, which is good. But yeah, I like my shadows very, very, very pigmented, and ain't nobody got time for a primer right now. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And to be honest, these go on a lot better with your fingers. Okay. So I'm going to go back in with this blending brush and just go back in and kind of just fix that and blend it together. So then I'm going to go back to this matte palette by City Minis, and I'm going to use the darkest color on this little like round brush. I don't even know what you call this. I'm going blank, but this is just a brush from Makeup Revolution Pro. And then we'll tap off the excess. And where's my mirror? Because I do need a mirror for this part. So then we're going to just darken up the outer V. It's so hard when you have hooded eyes, though. I notice I always have to take things up a little bit higher. And you really kind of have to find the best placement for your eyes. Because usually when you open your eyes, everything disappears. So a little trick is just to take things up a little bit higher or extend it out a little bit more. And then it'll also make your eyes look a lot bigger too, and a little bit more open. I lost my favorite pencil brush, which I usually like to use to go in and do things like this, like defining my crease and all that good stuff. I have no idea. I probably lost it in my car while I was getting ready in my car one morning before work, because I noticed I found my favorite brush that I use to do my eyebrows with. I found in my car. I was missing it, and my eyebrows were looking super ratch. So I'm just taking my blender brush, and I'm not putting anything else on it. I'm just using it to just blend everything together. I will say too, it's really hard. What I found, like doing these YouTube videos, it's really hard like doing my makeup in a monitor, which is why I've been filming on my phone, because my phone's, you know, when it's turned around, is a little bit bigger than my monitor on my camera. But even with this, it's still really hard. So now that that's blended out, we're going to work on our under eye area. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this cheapy little angled brush from e.l.f. You guys, I'm not kidding. This is my favorite eye brush known to man. This little angled fluffy brush can do everything. And what's crazy is I bought this at the dollar store. And then when I was at Walmart, I wanted to buy an extra one like this. So I went and found the extra one. Obviously, this one's a little bit newer. But when I bought it, even though they're the same brush, this one's not as loose. Like, this one is just a little bit more loose. I don't know if it was a defect and that's why it's at the dollar store, but the dollar store one works better than the real one. This one is just, it's great for tight lining, I will say, but this one's just better for like blending everything out in your crease and defining your crease. And I just love this brush. So anyway, I digress. We are going to go into the Rainforest palette and take that same light brown that I used right here, and we are going to put that underneath our eye. I'm going to run that underneath, and again just blend that up in too. Oh my god, this is so hard to do in my phone. I will say, I cannot wait until my vanity area is ready to film in. I'll just have so much more space. The biggest thing, like I said, I need to work on is the lighting. And I notice when a lot of people start their YouTube channels, from what I've watched, everybody said getting their lighting perfected was the hardest part. Was like their main thing that they had to work on also. And I know my lighting sucks. And it's crazy because it does make a big difference. Like, I notice my makeup in person looks so different than it looks on camera, you guys. And I know a big part of it is the lighting. Like, my makeup, like when I was doing my foundation earlier, I was looking on here and noticed it looked really splotchy, and like I could see my skin peeking under. But then when I looked here, I'm like, oh my god, it looks totally full coverage and fine. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't know, super weird. So then we're just going to take that dark brown right here, and I'm going to take this really angled dense brush, and we're going to use that to kind of define underneath our eyes and blend it up into that crease area. Again, with this, I only go about 1/4 to halfway in, just depending on whatever you're comfortable with, and I like just blending that into, oh, I think I messed it all up. Blending that in right here, and it defines my eyes a little bit better because I haven't been wearing or tight lining my bottom lash line. I've been just kind of using a dark shadow to go in with, and that's about it. So then we gotta do the other eye. I used to feel like when I tight line my eye with black liner, I felt like it made my eyes look more open, and everybody's like, no, it makes my eyes look, you know, more shut, which is why they didn't do it. And then I noticed when it's okay to still tight line with black liner, but I noticed when I just lined with a little bit of like brown shadow or something, or like a purple shadow, it looked it made my eyes look a lot more open. What I am gonna go ahead and do is use my Essence pencil in black. It's the long lasting eye pencil. I love this stuff because it's like $3. And I'm gonna go ahead and tight line my upper lash line, and this is strictly a preference, personal preference. You don't have to do this. I know some people get the heebie-jeebies when they watch me tight line my upper lash line, but I do it. Ooh, see, just jacked it all up, but that's okay because that's going to be covered by liner. But I do it just so it like totally blends into my falsies a lot better. You guys see why I do voiceovers while I'm trying to do my makeup? It's like, maybe I'm that type of person that can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It doesn't help that I'm like super tired with my kiddo being sick. So I am going to wing out my line, and I'm going to use my super fine essence, but because it's running out, I'm going to use the Seraphine liquid kohl that I got in my Ipsy to fill it all in. Plus the liquid kohl I found by Seraphine is a lot blacker. If it's the one I remember, I think though that this has a little bit more glossy dry down, and I like a more matte. But this one's running out, but I really love the brush on this one. This one is just like the Kat Von D one, and this one's only $3 freaking. So obviously I'm gonna go buy another one of these babies. So again, like I've mentioned on my last video, I don't know what it is, I've been winging my eyes out a lot lately, But I will link my easy tutorial on how to wing out your liner. I'm not a pro whatsoever, but I will say over the years I found easier and easier ways to just get it done. I remember when winging out your liner used to be so big back in the day. Like, it took me forever and ever and ever to practice, and not realizing because I had hooded eyes, it just was, you know, damn near impossible for me to get a good wing. But thanks to YouTube and a lot of practice, and thanks to other people showing me how to wing out my liner, you know, I can now show everybody my little tricks. This part, sorry, I get really quiet on. It's like you gotta hold your breath and say a little prayer that you don't F up. It's so crazy how it'll like work so well on one eye and come out so freaking different on the other. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back in and fill it in a little bit better with my other liquid liner. I need to just get like one of my old school liners that, you know, are the twist off. I know pens are all the rage, but like, you know, one of these old school ones, which this one actually works fine. This is the Wet n Wild H2O, but I like the ones with the brush on it, and this is the one with the pen. So I accidentally bought that one. That's why this is just stayed brand new. But I do like this formula. It's a really good formula. So I'm going to go in using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. Again, thanks to Makeup by Shay for turning me onto it. But as I was saying, with short hair, I notice that no matter what, when I wake up in the morning, my hair is always crazy. It doesn't matter if I went to bed with, oh God. So if you do like what I did right now and get mascara on yourself, don't try to take it off right away. Let it dry. That's a little tip, you know, just let it dry and it'll flake right off. But anyway, with short hair, like I straighten, like when I get out of my shower, I straighten my hair, I blow dry and straighten it, and when I wake up in the morning, no matter what, it still looks like a lion's mane. It looks crazy, especially when you have naturally wavy hair. So that's why I have to straighten it at night before I go to bed. It's part of my ritual. My kids are arguing over Roblox right now, so please just ignore them. So I'm gonna go in with my Ardell Wispies, and I'm using my Dark Duo Lash Glue. It's my favorite because it just blends a lot better with my, when I have liquid liner on. Like normally when I use clear glue, I'll still have to go over it with my liquid liner again because the clear kind of gives it that glossy color. I'll dry. Some of them dry pretty white, but the dark lash glue obviously dries dark, so it blends a lot better with the liquid liner. Oh. One of the crappy thing about living in the city, you guys, is sirens all the time. I want to move out to the country, but my man is not a country person. He said he'd move to the beach with me, but we all know living at the beach is hella expensive. So unless we win like the lotto, that's probably not going to happen until our kids are old and moved out and we can retire. But kids are expensive, huh? Daycare and PlayStations
Maybe.
and Xboxes and
Xbox 360.
and
You know I want to play
and the
sports, right? We're
Wiis
gonna
and-
get a lot of money.
Oh yeah, my
Sports.
son's gonna be a pro sports player, so he's gonna get millions of dollars and take care of his mom. You heard it here first. This is a legally binding contract. You're gonna buy me a house at the beach, right?
Nope.
No.
I want to go to Singer.
Sanger.
Yes.
You could live anywhere in the world and you want to live in Sanger.
Mm.
Are you guys hearing this?
Beach.
People from the valley. My child wants to live in Sanger. If he could live anywhere in the world, he wants to live in Sanger. That's because his dad's family's from Sanger, so he wants to be closer to them. And that's why.
Singer, Mom?
I know, but you guys wouldn't want to live in like Pismo or something?
Pismo's better.
He wants to live in Legoland. Yeah.
And we get a lot of Legos.
Okay, so let's find which lipstick we're going to wear
So,
today. I'm just going to, because I'm kind of keeping this look kind of semi-natural for me at least. I mean, you know, this is natural for me. But I'm going to go in, keeping with the nude look, and I'm going to go in with the NYX Suede Liner in Sandstorm. And then I'm going to go in with Max Yash. That's my favorite nude of all time. If you want a good nude, I think that one would be great for people who are very fair without it being like, you know, looking like you're dead. And people who are like medium skin tone. It's such a versatile nude. It's amazing. But this, I actually lost my other lip liner that I normally like to wear with it. So I just had to find some type of mauve nude brown. What? What are you pointing at, son?
I like this color.
Oh, that makeup bag?
Yeah.
That's the one I keep all my eyelashes in. See, these lip liners are kind of crumbly, you guys. I thought they'd be amazing because they say they're suede, but they're like really crumbly and dry. But this is Yash. As you can see, it's about to break. This thing has been through it with me, I tell you. It's my favorite.
I see it bending back.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, this doesn't match with that lip liner at all, but I needed something to give me some definition. So
How about you mix it with like a pinkish?
No, it's okay, son. Thanks. Good idea.
Maybe a darker color.
Daniel, you want to do my makeup for a video?
Yeah.
We're going to have my kids do my makeup this week. My kids are like amazing artists. They draw so well. Sorry, I put on a lot of lipstick. They draw so well, so I have a lot of faith that they will be really good with my
We've
makeup.
done your makeup before.
They've played with my makeup before, and you know they've done pretty well, I will say. So, oh, Daniel said he's better than his brother.
Bruh! At makeup.
Everybody knows I'm better than you.
I'm just putting on a little lip gloss just because
I know,
I've been into the glossy look. And this is Stay Glossy by Rimmel in the color Non-Stop Glamour, number 120. I have been looking for the name of the color on this forever, and I'm glad I just saw it. What a dingbat.
It's on
But
the
it's on a,
bottom.
no, it's not on the bottom. It's just on a sticker on here. So like if that sticker comes off, I would never know what it is. Well, anyway, you guys, I'm going to go do my hair and then I will come back after I straighten it out. As a matter of fact, if you want a tutorial on how I do my hair, whether it's straightening or curling short hair, leave a comment below if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. I don't know how many people are into hair, but I'm okay with hair. I can show you my little tricks and tips that I've learned, and I've got it all. I've got thick, coarse, wavy, crazy, processed, dry, damaged hair. So I've got it all. I can give you my tips on it. So we'll do, if you want to see that, leave a comment and I will get that video done for you. So I will be back with the finished look. Guys, I never got to do my finished look. So surprise, here's semi-finished look. My son's fever spiked again. So I had to go throw on some clothes and didn't really get to do my hair. I had to take him in right away. Like, there was no messing around. So yeah, we're going in right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed actually getting ready with me. Sorry this video was so damn long. Sorry things, you know, lately have just been so rushed and so thrown together, you guys. Things will get better, I promise you. This is just life, and this is my real life. Like, this is the life of a mother, you know. Trying to stay glam while being a mama isn't always that glamorous sometimes. So, I will see you guys later this week with a better video, hopefully, if things get better around here. And all my prayer warriors, if you can just say a little prayer for my son that he gets better. He just started back to school and I hate that he's sick already. So if you can say a little prayer for him, I'd greatly appreciate it. But I love you all. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to, you want to tell him, Devin? You want to tell him what mommy says? What do you say? Don't forget to
like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Bye.
Oh, what a good sport he is. Still sick and he still knows my sign off. All right, guys. See you later.